Hi there, welcome to episode 3 of City Skylines Remastered on the PS5. All vanilla. We're just going to continue straight onto it. And today we're looking at something I really enjoy building, which is the underground metro. I've just been looking at where I can build it. If you just have a look at the underground metro, this one here. Now, when you build it, initially, the station's overground, and the line obviously is above ground. You need a bit of space both sides before you can go underground. For example, I couldn't build it there because there's not enough room either side of it to go under that road. You know what I mean? So I couldn't build it. I mean, I might just get away with it there, but I think that's too close to the stadium. So to give me a bit more room, I'm thinking of maybe popping it down here. Let's get it. Is that? I'm just looking at maybe. Sorry, this is all the planning. The planning stages. Now, I don't want it near too many people. So this is all going to be built up eventually. So let me have a look. Just looking at the ground level. Between these two roundabouts could be cool. So it's going to cost me 10,000. Maybe I'll pop it just there. I'm hoping there's enough room. Right, here we go. Now, first things first, it's going to need some water. Before they start complaining, obviously. And then it's going to need some electricity, obviously. So the best way I like to do that, as you know, is to build some stuff near it. So these are now high density buildings. So I'm hoping I could just get one high density building there. I'm hoping when they build, it will connect. I'm thinking so I'm just looking here. That's perfect. Right. Let me just check to see if that's connecting. Yep. So I can build some high density population. These are like, I guess you would say, skyscrapers. I mean, we'll see what happens when they build, what they look like. You have to get to 7,000 population to get them. which is a city this big. So now back to the rail. Now it's going to be both ways, and that's above ground and that's below ground now. See how it goes underground? So let's, and I'll just do the other side. Ready to be connected. Now I want to place my metro stations where people can get on and off before I lay the track, because you join them up. So let's have a look at where these want to be. That could be a good area. And then the one I've planned for the stadium is just there. That's 2. Now there's going to be one in this area here for the town hall and all them sort of amenities. And then down here is sort of, I guess this is like, let's have a look. It's going to go in like a big circle. Could put it there. The people are complaining initially, but I'm not worried about that. They will learn to love it. And thinking maybe too steep. There's hardly a hill on this map. Maybe I could get one just here. Let me just check. No, I want it further out. Pop one here. And then we'll get one maybe here. Right. Now we've got to join them up. So if I do curved first, this one's going to be a bit tight. That's the first. A nice smooth curve. If you keep sort of zooming out, you can see where the track is underneath the city. This is pretty much a straight line. Where's the other one? Just over there. I love this bit. Laying the track is very satisfying. And then one more to go. There we are, it's connected. So to make it work, you go to Metro Line tool and it shows you where the stations are, and it says create new line. So we'll go there, add stop. 3. And you just connect all the stations up. You can see people are liking that. So you get a lot of green smiley faces. Because it's good for traffic. Right, that's the first line. And then I can do one reversed. It goes the other way. Just like that. And back to the station, complete line. People love it. Right, so here I'm going to want a way of people to cross over the road. And I'm thinking like a little bridge. They come out of the station. Yeah, I want the line there. I don't know why it's not letting me give it just. It will. It just doesn't want to. There you go. So a little crossover like that, and then this can be connected like that. I want one on the other side, so there's one there and one here, so we're going to have to go that's a bit steep, I think. I find that to be a bit better. Like that. So they can get over the road. I know there's a crossing there, but I'd rather them stay off the street. Now let's save that. And speed the game up. Now my income's gone down a little bit because it's a fair amount of money to pay for this. If we just look at the metro, I'll take it to 90 just to be safe, and we'll just let that run a bit. See, these are bigger buildings now, look. And I'm going to just check what the district is here. Hating Hills. And let me just look at the... It's on European style, so these buildings are going to be a little bit like, what would you say, a German street? I'm not sure whether I like it, but we'll keep it for now. It's asking for a lot more residential. So we'll just let them build. Right, so the station's built. There's not many people up at this part of town at the moment, but there will be a lot eventually, because this is all going to be high density, like housing, so there'll be a lot of people. There's a nice little, looks more like Dutch, German, whatever. It says European style, so people can walk pretty much everywhere. That's good. I think that's a library. That's a university. Sorry. I don't recognise it because I've only got one. Now let me just check. Police. That seems to be fine. And fire. We're going to need another fire station up this end somewhere. So let's have a look. So if I want to look at where the metro stations are, here we are, look. There's people coming out, so they're obviously getting used. And it'll show you. So there's about 50 passengers, 25 going each way. There's 7 stops, 2 trains each way. And you'll see people going down there. So there's a lot of people moaning about bins here. So let's just look at garbage. I'll put it to 100%. I think a lot of my trucks are preoccupied with emptying this. Well, I've got the budget set at 100, so maybe I should put one of those incineration plants up here somewhere, so they don't have so far to drive. I don't want it anywhere near the water, really. That's farmland, isn't it? This is the problem with this dirty area. Look, it sort of spoils your city. Maybe I'll just leave it for now. I've got 100% on garbage disposal, so is that I don't know if that's a bin truck. No, it's a box truck. Here's one. It's going to collect that garbage, look. So that's that problem solved. I'll just watch what he does here. He should just turn around. Yeah. All right. I'll just join them pathways. Oh, unfortunately that's not connected to the street. That did. So we'll have a bit of a garbage issue for a while this empties. It's at 35%. So I'll just let it run and see if these garbage trucks can keep up. It's just a long drive for them, that's all. I'm thinking I might have to put one somewhere over here. Yeah, we're starting to get like more and more problems. Alright, so we're going to have to deal with it, aren't we? Bite the bullet. We're going to have to bite the bullet, I'm afraid. So, if I want like a singular road, just put a little bridge there for now. And don't want it. Extend it a little bit more. I'm putting it way out of the city, so it's not going to be a problem. So we'll just watch it a little minute. No water. So there's lots of garbage trucks I can see leaving. It's 13 out of 27, 14. And they've got a bit of work to do. A little bit of a drive, but as the city grows towards it, it'll be quite convenient. I think that's just taking the pressure off those down there. I'll just have a quick look. So the passengers are doing okay, look. Let's just check the football stadium. There's no game yet. There's people going down there. You can see them, look underground. Coming out. I think you can see the train sometimes arriving. There it is, look. And as the train arrives, you'll see people come out. If anybody got off here, yes, look, 2 or 3, not many. But as the game starts to approach, and the fans all start to arrive, it'll be quite busy. So that should alleviate the pressure of the buses. There's only 2 bus lines there. Right, obviously another bin problem at the stadium. It seems to have quite a lot of bin problems. There's 25 trucks out for delivery. I don't know whether they're helping empty this, you see. You see them all? And they're sort of filling up. And I don't know where they're going. They like to, this is the problem when you build another incineration plant, is they like to go back and forth, and it's such a long drive. I don't know why they just don't use that one right there. It doesn't make much sense, to be honest. All will be fixed when they're empty. There's 4 to empty. The first one's nearly done. So we keep getting these little buildings that aren't surviving. So I'll just get rid of them completely, and then they're not a problem. Right, it's still asking for residential, so we're gonna fill in more. High density. This will be quite a dense sort of a part of town. But they do have the metro right there. Just wondering where, is there a bus stop close by? No, there's no buses, look. So maybe I could get a bus stop. Right. Oh, don't delete that. I messed up by deselecting it. So what I'm going to do is go into that and I can delete line, and I'll do that again. Create new line. So we're going to go we'll go down to the stadium, up to the industrial area. Oh no, maybe we'll have it outside the metro station. Where did it start? Just there. So it's just round, kind of like going round. Yeah, this building didn't like it, did it? So let's get rid of that. Pretty ugly building, that. I'll build something a little bit smaller, maybe. There's not enough people shopping in this area. I think that's why. Now the electricity's gone down. Let's get some more residential. It's still asking for a lot of residential. That's fixed it. Right, let's have a look at a little park. Give these little people something to do. A little roundabout. People using the bridge, which I like to see. Anybody using this one? Yep, there's one guy. Good lad. I like it when they walk over. So we're doing well for passengers. Let me just check the stadium again. Is it? Yeah, so people are starting to arrive now. So you've got three bus lines. Lots of people getting dropped off. Lots of people coming out of the tube. So a win would be nice. Nobody likes losing. It's funny, isn't it, when you think about sport? You know, it's like I just said, no one likes losing, but to win, someone has to lose. So a bit of an odd one, that. You take joy over other people's misery. What does this ask for? Not enough customers. Well, I'm not sure really what to do about that. I mean, I don't know if I need. Oh, it's sorted out now, but I don't know if I need to put maybe a bus line over there. I mean, people can walk. They are walking. So, stop your bloody moaning. I'll just wait a second and sit, and we'll wait for the train to come to the station. Love that. And some people might come out of this stop. I think the stadium might be full now. There they are. Yep, the games are just about to start. So let me just save that. I wanted to put a little bit of decor. So here we've got a little rider statue, and I purposely left a little gap there. I'll just turn it around. So when people arrive at the stadium, met with a rider. And then we've got like a grill for people to buy sort of hot dogs and stuff like that. Just like detailing, really. I can put one just by the bus stop. So if you're waiting for a bus, you can get a little burger. And I'll maybe put one over here. So it's by the bus stop. And what else have we got? I've got a bin for people to get rid of the litter, and a bench so people can sit down and wait. Cool, huh? So you can add a lot of detail as the game started. Yeah, the game started. So let me just save it. I just want to check water's a bit low, and electricity is alright. So maybe I'll add another pumping station. And that'll go right up. And I'll add another sewerage section. Can I get it just there? Look. Just wait for that to come online. Yep, there we go. Problem solved. So all the bins have been collected now. That's good. And we're just waiting for the team to win. Let's see the green wave. Well, hopefully the green one, not the red one. Just waiting for the result. And just look at this high density part of town. Any result? Did I miss it? Yeah, we won. So the people coming out are all going down the subway. It says 25 last week, that was before the game ended, so let's just watch and see how many use it once the game's finished. Could be in the hundreds. Just wait for the train to arrive. There's one train. I'm not selecting it right. Well, anyway, I was hoping it'd show me like before. I thought it would have gone up anyway. Ah, that's why. Last week, 35. I thought it would have gone a lot higher. Still some people to clear on that bus stop. This bus should get them all. Most of them. I love that. Oops. Gonna add a little grill. I mean, unfortunately, people don't really act. They're like static. They don't really interact with them, but it would be cool if they did. Right, let's just save that. Right, how are we doing for money? Yeah, nearly 750,000. And this building here has a lot of issues, doesn't it? There's just not enough people coming to that area. Even though there's a fair amount of residential. So let's just add some more. Right, so I'm going to have to do something about that area there. Maybe I could put in a little park. Should like that. Let's just join them up. Yeah, these buildings are pretty ugly, aren't they? I must admit. Just checking the connected right. Playground. So that store's like opened again now. Some sort of dentist. Whatever. Fashionable fashion shop. So I'm just going to experiment with some of these buildings. I'll just do some different shapes and see what they grow. If I'm honest, I don't expect them to survive. It's like a brothel. It's not in Amsterdam. They're very grim, aren't they? think they're sort of particularly inspiring. Do you see how many people are on this? Right, let me just check the traffic. That's still a bit of a nightmare. Right, let me just do my check of traffic lights. I haven't done this for a while, silly me. Could be a fair few of them up here. They don't need to be traffic lights, you know what I mean? I want people to just have sort of free movement. No one likes traffic lights. That's why it takes ages to get anywhere these days. Anywhere else? Right, I'll just save and then we'll get on to the next bit. So this is now emptied and there's no trucks being used, so we can demolish it. And this land eventually will recover. So now I'm going to empty this one. And all the trucks will start coming out. He's got 100% load, and he should go to this incineration plant and empty it. And now let's watch what he does. He should just go back and continue going back and forth like that until it's empty. That's what you think he'd do, right? So he's going to go back. It's gone in. That's it. So I'm thinking, yeah, they're unloading it over the street, look, and then going back in. It's got 100% load. I think it comes down to the fact that how much usage this is getting. It's got 40,000, is it 400,000 capacity, and it's like 309,000. So it's got loads of capacity. So this should empty quite quickly. And then we can get rid of it, and the land will clear up. And eventually it'll all be a little bit nicer. And we just go through the process of emptying them all. Now we've got incineration plants. The bin problem's kind of gone away. So we can concentrate on building. And you can see these buildings are now starting to take shape. I'm gonna make a new a new district right on the edge of there. Quite big part of town. I'll just fill that in. Elm. Let's change the name of that. So let's call it Elm Street Hills. Now let's just do it default for now. And we're going to continue laying the pipes. coverage. Now I don't want it's still asking for high density housing, so let's just put in a row here of these squares and see what kind of houses they come up with, because these big blocks look like prisons to me. Let's just see what these look like. And let me just look at the policies here. Money's doing good. So shall I have, in the middle of this, shall I add another huge rock for people to drive around? Let's go to rocks. Maybe. What do you think? It's like a volcano. Bit random. So yeah, I think there is like a volcano one. Like that, look. Very odd. Oh God, it's huge. What have I done? It's like a huge hole in the ground. Just a couple of landmarks. Something interesting to look at. So these little houses are all pretty much generic. Not very interesting, are they? So on this district, it's going to be just standard. Let me just check where the border is. Right. Oh, maybe that's it. They're inside the border. So they're not the European ones. So let's just build a European one. I'll pop it there. See what it comes out as. Slightly different. I mean, that's quite nice. I could build just one block and see what that comes out like. I mean, it's a nice street. It's a bit dark in it, a bit gloomy. And that was upgrading. So let's look slightly different. It's like a German flag. Very European. So as an overview, the population is now 8,500. Not far to go for his next one. And that reminds me, I'd still have a square I can buy. So maybe, I don't know where to buy one. Maybe this one. So this is an area we can populate now. So maybe on the next live stream I'll look at getting a train station, and then I can connect that up with the subway, so a lot more people can be coming into the city. We're going to get a lot more people coming in. So there's that one block. Yeah, it's alright, nothing spectacular. Don't really like that European. So yeah, there we are, episode 3. If you're enjoying this vanilla City Skylines 1 build, it's very relaxed. I'm not doing anything crazy, it's just something for people to enjoy. If you like it, give us a comment. You can name a street or a district if you want. Just any interaction's good. Subscribe and like, it's all appreciated, and it's free. Don't take a minute, and it really helps the channel. So yeah, thanks for watching from Reanimator City.